Those women that care and watch how much money you spend and how much money you spending on them, they don't like you. Because a woman that likes you don't want you to spend all your money, because she's mindful of the union and the partnership that y'all are building.
There it is.
If that woman is like, ooh, like women that are like, ooh, I need to get my hair and my nails done. Why is your hair and your nails not already done? This should be a lifestyle. Like, if you literally, it's one thing to be like, oh yeah, because, you know, I have an appointment from here. I'm going to get my hair done. It's one thing to be like, oh yeah, I have my hair appointment. I have zero expectation for a man to be like, oh, here you go. You gotta, no. Now, if it happens, I love that for me, but it's not an expectation because it doesn't need to be. So I personally feel like us ladies, we got to get it together, because it's that standard that's making men think that the transaction is okay. We hold the standard. It's all up to us at the end of the day as women, you know, and we got to stop being so doggone cheap.
Because we see the clips of like, oh, what you going to do for me? What you going to do for me? What you going to do for me?
And then,
no, I agree with her on this one, but she kind of goes back and forth. This lady, doctor, they're all doctor, Sarah Fontenot. I think I'm saying her name right. She kind of goes back and forth. I don't agree. I agree with her here. There's some things I agree with her on and a lot of things I don't. She kind of reminds me of the other doctor lady, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. They're older women who are still single, giving, you know, relationship advice, and they're both in a position to where they're justifying why they're still single. Because my thing is this, and I've said this before, listen, if you're out here teaching and telling people about what makes a relationship work, people are going to start to question why it's not working for you and why you don't have a relationship. So, and that's a normal thing, way to think. That's a normal way to think, that if you are the doctor and you have the answers, why isn't it working for you? And so this is, you know, and once, you know, I always say, listen, I bet everybody can have an opinion. I think everybody should be able to voice their opinions and their thoughts and what they think, whatever, but let it be that. Not, you know, when you come off as knowing it all, like you have all of the information to what works, then why aren't you benefiting from it? So this is where they get a little backlash or pushback or scrutiny, because people are saying, okay, what's up with you? If you know all this to be true, what is up with you? Are you the things that you're saying other women need to be? That's what comes up. Are you taking your own advice? Because if so, and you're around these high value men that should be attracted to your femininity and who you are as a person, why haven't any of them snatched you up and made you their wife? You know, why isn't that happening? And you have, so this is where it comes down to, people are all just giving their opinions. It's not a direct science of what works and what doesn't work. Everybody is giving their opinion on what they think what work should be based off of their own anecdotal experiences, right? So you talk about what you've been through, what you've gone through, what you've learned from it. Suppose that's what I would assume, you learned something from it, how you've bettered your situation, how you now look at things differently, because before you didn't, you know, you had a certain way of thinking that was not conducive to healthy, stable relationships. Now you've changed and you've learned something. Now you're doing it differently. Now you're getting a better outcome. But if you're still telling people, hey, this is what women should be, this is what men should be for relationships and healthy relationships, and you don't have one, that is a little suspect. I can't help but say it, because I think either you've not learned from your own teachings, or you still, you know, struggling with your mentality and your ways, and something about you is off-putting to the men that you believe you qualify for. Something is off, because there's no way that if you believe you're this high value woman and you should be able to get a high value man, why isn't it happening? You know? And so I think this lady here, Dr. Sarah and what's her name, Cheyenne, are both kind of struggling in that arena, in my opinion, where they're telling everybody else, you know, as a doctor, you know, allegedly, that, you know, this is what you should do, women should do with. So are you doing the things you're saying? That's all I'm saying, because it should yield some type of result. There should be these are attractive women. They are attractive women. So why can't you attract a good man? Or are you deep down, low key, like the women in some capacity that you talk about? Are you stuck in your ways? Or are you looking for this millionaire man? And are you not going to settle? Because I think I heard one of them say that. I think I've heard both of them say they're not going to settle. Are you really something special or different from the women that you're talking about, that you're giving this advice to? Because maybe there's not a major difference, and that could be the reason why these women are single. Because you're not really opposite of what you're of the type of women that you want a man with money, you want a man of a certain caliber, and maybe you don't have him because that man is not attracted to you because you're not the woman of his caliber. Could be. Who knows? I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe they are not the type of women that they're telling other women that they should be. That's all I'm saying.